Man, that was a rough series. Well, the Phillies were swept out by the Los Angeles Dodgers, and they dropped the finale game 8-0. That was just an exclamation point on what was a rough series to begin with, as they get swept out in the 3-game series by the LA Dodgers, and we'll get into it. I made a video on I believe it was Saturday, and that was after the loss on Friday night. So on Saturday, later that day, we lost 4-3, and it was a game that we should have won, and our bullpen did it again, being what it is, and we blew it again. Harper had a game-tying 2-run home run in the top of the 8th inning. He was pumped up, and of course, we have to lose the ball game after a guy named Will Smith on the Los Angeles Dodgers hits a home run. Now, I'm not happy he hit the home run, but one thing I do kind of find ironic is that his name was Will Smith, and if anybody knows anything about Philadelphia, there's obviously a famous actor named Will Smith from Philadelphia. I don't know if you're familiar with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's a TV show. That was actually Harper's walk-up song in spring training. A guy named Will Smith hit home runs against the Phillies. So, Will Smith is a very common name, though. So I just kind of thought that was weird. By the way, the Jay Bruce trade is official. We have officially acquired him from the Seattle Mariners. So it's great. Guys, the game on Saturday night was it's an embarrassment. It's another game that we should have won, and we did it again. Neris, who surprisingly blew the game. I mean, he's been really, really good this year. I was shocked when I found that Hector Neris blew the game. He's been really, really good this year, and I was just kind of surprised when I found out that he was the one who blew it. I couldn't stay up and watch the games. I've just been kind of in sleep debt, and I have needed to go to bed early and haven't been able to stay up and watch the games. So, so I wasn't able to watch that. McCutcheon went 0 for 4. Siggy went 0 for 3. Harp went 2 for 4. Reese went 1 for 4. Remuto went 1 for 4. Kingery went 2 for 4. Hernandez went 0 for 4. Franco 0 for 4. We'll talk about Franco in this video too. We started Jose Alvarez on the mound because we wanted to use our bullpen to pitch on every game, which was kind of a controversial decision. Came back to bite him. Now on Sunday, the Phillies just finished off finished off the series, and Nick Pivetta was on the mound. Now going into this game, I was really, really nervous about Nick Pivetta. You know what I thought? I'm like, dude, I bet we're going to come out and score a lot of runs, and Nick Pivetta's going to pitch like trash. Sure enough, I was wrong. Nick Pivetta, 6 innings, 3 hits, 9 strikeouts. He was dominant. Listen, I've been rough on Nick Pivetta so far this year. If you followed this channel, you know that I'm not a big Pivetta fan, and you know that I like to sit there and bash him and say he didn't pitch well. But he does not deserve the loss here. He pitched fantastic. Ever since that last game against the Cardinals at home, when he had that rough first inning, he's been a different pitcher ever since. He's been dominant ever since. So whatever he's doing right now is working. So hopefully he can keep that going. Velasquez is the one who gets the loss in this one. He pitches 2/3 of an inning, allows 2 hits, 1 earned run, walk after walk after walk after walk. I mean, we thought he was bad in the rotation, and we put him in the bullpen. We're like, oh, maybe things will get better, but clearly they have not. So Vince Velasquez, not much to say about him. Garcia pitches 2/3 of an inning. I think he does even worse. He gives up 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 of them were earned, 2 walks. It's just like, this is just. Excuse me for a second, guys. That's my fault. Rios pitched 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 3 runs, but none of them were earned because they were all earned on Garcia's end. So, but he get obviously Yeah, so none of them were earned for Rios because they're all given up because of Garcia. So, yeah, guys. I mean, it was just Nick Pivetta deserved more credit. So Harper went 0 for 4. Siggy went 0 for 3. Kutch went 1 for 4. Harper, I mean, even though he went 0 for 4, he did hit. He only struck out like one time. So it's not like he struck out 3 times. Hoskins went 0 for 3. Realmuto went 1 for 4. Kingery went 0 for 4. Hernandez went 1 for 3. Franco 0 for 1. 209 batting average. Isn't that fantastic? The nice 209 crisp batting average. Isn't that good to look at? Pivetta went 0 for 2. But we don't really care about all these others. Oh, yeah. Gabe Kapler made a very controversial decision to pinch hit for Nick Pivetta. I don't agree with the decision. He should have left him in the ball game. It would have changed the whole entire mentality of the ball game. And decides to take him after 6 beautiful innings with 9 strikeouts. Gabe Kapler says, "You know what? We're going to take him out of the game." Like, what? You can just let him hit. Let him hit. He says decides to bring in Phil Gosselin to pinch hit, and he strikes out. Listen, I like Phil Gosselin, but you just had a feeling that was going to happen. I'm sorry. So today, we are going up against Manny Machado and the Padres. The starting line for us is McCutchen, Siggy, Harp, Hoskins, Realmuto, Kingery gets to start at third. Hernandez gets to start at second. Rodriguez in left, and Aaron Nola pitching. And I don't know why we're not starting Jay Bruce tonight, because there's Lauer, a right-handed pitcher, on the mound for San Diego. So I don't know why we're not starting Jay Bruce out there in right field, but I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, guys, it's frustrating. So draft news: the Phillies have selected Bryson Scott out of the University of Las Vegas in Las Vegas, Nevada. He's the number 114 overall pick, and he's a shortstop. So I imagine that he's apparently compared to Brandon Crawford. So I need to do a little bit more research on Scott, see what kind of player he is. I'm not a big guy who likes to follow the draft, but I'll have more information coming to you next time about that. Also, some other news: there's going to be a new mic installed that will improve the audio on these videos, so the audio will be better. I listen to the videos, and I just don't think that the audio sounds perfect, and I want to try to get that sounding better. So, and it does not sound great. So, yeah, guys. So that was just a dumpster fire of the series. The series was a dumpster fire, and we're only 1 game above the Braves right now. So we better do something. The Mets, good news that they are still metting all over the field as they lost the series to the Arizona Diamondbacks, as they're now 28-31, and their 5-year, $110 million, 36-year-old all-star second baseman has not even done anything this year, and yeah, that's really just sum up the whole entire season. And their huge free agent prize, Yoenis Cespedes, hasn't even played a freaking game in like a year and a half. So, yeah, he's gonna miss the whole entire season. And one of my good friends is a diehard Mets fan. He loves Cespedes, and yeah, he thinks he's gonna play this year, but I think Cespedes is done. But that's the thing with the Mets. We already talked about the Mets, and Nationals did win that series against the Reds. Scherzer struck out 15 batters. So, yeah, Aaron Nola on the mound tonight. We better get a win. I mean, we have to win the series. We go home and play the Cincinnati Reds. My cousin is going to that game. So my cousin's going to that game, and so I'll ask him how it was. So, I apologize if I'm kind of just all over the place. I'm kind of tired. So I've had a very not a long day. It was a good day, but it was kind of a long day. So this person keeps calling me. It's really annoying me. Anyway, I can't even freaking have to decline the call. I can't even tell you how upset I am about that Dodgers series. I mean, I literally just thought about it all day, like how bad we played. It was just terrible. It was terrible. I need to see a different performance out of this Phillies team. Almost like they just gave up. They really did. It almost feels like, I told you I can't talk. I've declined this call 3 times. I can't tell you how bad this team has played in that series. They looked like a dumpster fire. What I just said in my other video, I did not upload it. I recorded the video, but I didn't upload it because I just didn't feel like uploading it. Hey, it's almost like, listen, I mean, you go into their home stadium, and listen, I mean, you're second best team in the National League, right? You're going against the best team in the National League, and you're going in, and you expect to win at least one. And we were the second best team going in, so it's not like we were an average team. It's not like we were the Baltimore Orioles, where you get swept out and say, hey, you know what? Tip your cap. You say, they're much better than we are. So you respect them. You respect them. You say, you know what? They are a better team than we are. They're way better than we are. We're not as good as they are. So you just tip your cap and say, you just tip your cap. But you can't here. You really can't, because you're going in, you're neck and neck with each other going in that series. You're neck and neck. And it's embarrassing that you get swept out there. It's embarrassing. The other teams in the division see that and they're laughing, saying, we're going to get, it's just like, you need to win it. You can't even muster a win. Seriously. No excuse. I understand if we were an average team. Like I said, you tip your cap and say, hey. But we're neck and neck. Well, we have the potential to be as good as they are. It's embarrassing when we get swept out there. It's embarrassing. So, it's just an all-in-all bad series. And I need to see a different team. And Michael Franco, guess what he's done his last 100 plate appearances? Want to see what he did? 150 batting average, 190 on base percentage, and a 230 OPS. And one home run. Yeah. So much for him being the best number 8 hitter. He's been probably the worst number 8 hitter now. 150 batting average. You know what strikes me? That 190 on base percentage. 190. I mean, you think about it, most players have an on base percentage way higher than their average. And most players, it just goes to show you that Michael Franco has not been getting on base. He's just been striking out. Almost looks like the Michael Franco from 2 years ago. Striking out. Even though some players don't hit for our average, they still find a way to get on base. You saw it with Harper when he was going through that slump. You still found a way to get on base, and his OPS was OBP was still in the upper 300s. But Franco, he's going through I don't even know the word, dreadful. Maybe even worse than dreadful. I'm trying to think of a word worse than dreadful. It's been a nightmare of a slump for him. And his on-base percentage is 190. 190. I just can't get that through my head. A 190 on-base percentage. I don't think you guys can realize how bad that is. That is – I can't put it into words how bad. That is horrible. Horrible. That's atrocious. So, I don't know with him. I mean, I heard rumors that the Nationals continue to struggle. They're going to be shopping Anthony Rendon, and I would totally be on board about trying to pursue him. I really would. I understand people keep saying, well, there's Alec Bohm. I like Rendon. I really do. And I like Alec Bohm, but I kind of like the win now mentality. I really do. I'm not saying Alec Bohm's not a good player. I just, I've always been a big Rendon fan. So if you're able to snag Rendon, do it. But he's not going to be an easy guy to get. I'm just saying. So, yeah, guys, that's going to be it. This one was a little bit shorter than the other one, so I wanted to keep it short for this time. So, but come on, do something out there in San Diego. We never have played well on the West Coast, so it's embarrassing. We need these Braves to lose. They're playing They're playing the Pirates right now, so hopefully the Pirates can win these next couple games. So, yeah, we're rooting for the Pirates this week against the Braves, obviously. So. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.